Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and I'm making you off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because damn girl, you're a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Lesley Sprague, and we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. Yes, those little monkeys will still creep in here or there. Spirituality to girl talk with your besties, and from business to finding that balance in life. I'm here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine, craft beer, or if you're a whiskey and diet kind of girl, grab that and let's get this show on the road. Okay, you guys. Hi, and welcome to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I'm your host, Lesley, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about this week's podcast topic. We are talking about moon energies and manifestation. I am so excited about this that I actually did some research on this. I've got a few notes, and this one is actually a little bit scripted. It's not straight off the cuff of my head. So I'm so excited to share this stuff with you guys. Okay, let's dive in here. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the moon itself and the energies and where this all sort of starts from. So the moon is an influence on the cycles and the natural rhythms of life and Earth. It influences the movement of the ocean and our bodies and our emotions, believe it or not. So it influences everything that moves on this planet, and it's moved by the moon in some degree. For women, it plays an important role because it also influences our cycles as well. And I did touch on this in an earlier episode with Dr. Lindsay Martins. So if you're interested in the cycles of women and all things like that, go check that episode out. So we can use the moon's energies to manifest whatever it is that you desire. Healthy changes in your life, letting go of what no longer serves you, and to take care of your body better. It works in very distinct ways. It helps to strengthen your manifesting powers in a sense. So, and the ways that I'm going to focus on today is by working with the new moon and the full moon. When the moon moves it moves the tides of oceans. This is a fact that I actually found interesting. When the moon is most felt, like on the full and new moon days, is when she also moves the tides of the ocean, and this allows our emotions to easily surface. Which is kind of fascinating because you think of people talking about, it must be a full moon, all the crazies are out today. Makes sense a little bit more now. Okay, so I'm going to start with the new moon. The new moon is like a zero starting point, and it's when the slate is wiped clean and it's time to plant new seeds of desire or tend to the weeds of seeds you have already planted. So new moons are the best time to start something new, to get clear on the future and bring in fresh energy into your life or things that you are manifesting. So the new moon is a moment to turn inward and consider what we want to call into our lives and what we need to let go of. So when you are working with the new moon and you're manifesting, I invite you to try creating a bit of a new moon ritual. The first thing you are going to do is set the environment. Create a sacred space just for you. And if you need to do like a little cleaning to organize your space where you're going to be, make sure you have some time just for you. Clear any clutter, and it helps to set the tone for the ritual. You can burn sage, light a candle, turn on soothing music, and clear the energy. And then just make sure that you have a journal and a pen ready. The second thing you're going to do is to just connect with your breath, the life force that is within you. So this helps you to get centered and grounded. Take a few minutes and focus on the inhale and exhale of your breath. Feel it flowing through your nose and your lungs. And if you meditate, take a few moments here to just sit in silence or do a meditation practice that works for you. Just allow yourself space and to get centered and grounded. And then the third thing you're going to do in your new moon ritual is journal. So grab your journal and write down the things in your life that you wish to call in. And it's open to anything you desire. So if you want to call in a new job opportunity, a relationship, more financial abundance, an adventure, you name it, like you get to call it in. And then from there, I want you to feel it. Start to do a little bit of a visualization. Feel what it would feel like as if you are already living it. Feel what it would feel like. How would it feel because I want you to connect to that desire, those feelings that you're after, because that helps, again, strengthen our manifesting abilities. And another thing that you can also do is opening the throat chakra and declaring it by saying it out loud. There's something to be said about when you declare it and use your voice, speak your truth. It just has a different power all in itself. And the fifth thing to create a new moon ritual is to trust. Trust that the universe is going to provide for you and that it's going to come to fruition, and then be open to receive. So after the new moon you kind of want to refocus on those things, especially the feeling it. Connect to the energy that you set for those seeds in this ritual. It doesn't have to take long, but just by giving it the space and the attention, it has more impact than you might realize. Now, the full moon is about reflecting. When the full moon arrives, it's time to create space to take stock of what has and hasn't come to fruition yet. With a full moon ritual, it's time to get quiet, reflect, and celebrate. Unlike the new moon, the full moon represents fruitfulness and completeness and brings with it a lot of energy. full moons are the best time to take inventory of what no longer serves us, where we can make more space for something better to come in. Okay, so in tips for creating your full moon ritual. Tip number 1, it's all about the environment again. So take a bath, for example. Add in some essential oils, creating that space to bring in a calm and grounding energy. Add in some essential oils, Epsom salt, crystals, candles, whatever it is that is calling you. And then at the end of the bath, I want you to imagine that your body is letting go, is letting go of things that no longer serve you. And all of that stuff that is no longer serving you is going off your body, into the water, and then down the drain when you pull the plug. So it's also a good time to do a shamanic house cleanse. As the energies are ready to release and leave, it's the best time in a month to air out your house. Use sage or Palo Santo to smudge each room, including the corners, bringing out the garbage as well as unused items to a thrift store, whatever you want to do, or however deep or not deep you want to do. Just, it's good to do a shamanic cleanse with this, with the full moon. And again, if you're not being called to do any of these things, that's okay too. Tip number 2 in creating your full moon ritual is to take a moment and reflect. What of your desires has come into fruition and what hasn't? And if something hasn't come into fruition, it's neither a good nor a bad. It just means that we have to tend to a few more weeds. Look at, what could I have done? Why did this not come into fruition? Could I have taken different action steps, or is there action steps that I didn't take? Was there some leaks in my mindset or energy that I was unaware of? Allow this to come to you and just be. Allow what comes to come. And then this is also a great time to let go. So let go of those unwanted habits. And when we're reflecting on the past few weeks and what hasn't come to fruition, has there been habits that you no longer want or are no longer serving you that you're ready to let go? Write those down in your journal. The full moon is the most powerful of moons to help you let this go. And when you have finished this, and with your let go list, you can rip it right out of your journal and either tear the paper apart or burn it outside. And this helps to solidify and symbolize the letting go. And then the third thing and tip for shifting your energy, or for your full moon ritual, is shifting your energy. So whether you want to dancing is actually a great way to shift the energy within you, clear out this stagnant energy, and welcome in new vibrations, new energies. Going back to the shamanic house cleanse, it's a great time that helps. When you clean your house or clear your house, it helps to shift the energy of you physically as well. So cleaning your house actually helps to clear the energy around you as well. So it's really quite neat. So that is all I have for you guys on the new moon energy, or the moon energies and manifestations. If you have any questions, I would love to chat with you farther about this. But until next week, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. If you love this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and leave a 5-star review and share this episode on your Insta stories. If we aren't yet connected on Instagram, come follow me at Lesley & Co XO. And since everybody spells my name wrong, that's Lesley & Co XO. And leave me a line and say hi. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we'll catch you next week.